Here's the magic rod. I have the third one. I did have the magical sword, and I had the magical rod, so I have all the swords and rods for Link. And this is a long-range weapon, and it's definitely one of my favorites in the game. Link got 3 great weapons and 2 kind of silly ones. So the basic attack here, as you can see, it just fires off some, mid-range projectiles, and that last projectile just shoots super far. Now, his strong attack, you can either do a charge up, and it'll do the explosion directly in front of him, or you can do just hit it once, and it shoots out a flame column. But I generally use this with this is the first charge, or first strong attack combo. It is some flame pillory things. The second one is a big arcane battle axe. And I was going to say, I use this a lot for the range stuff, especially when attacks are devastating. It's a great weapon for using it with those, with the bow. The third strong attack is a flamethrower that goes into a swirly flamethrower, and then you blow the enemies up in the air, and you can actually button mash that, or hold it, I don't remember which, and it extends the combo. And I believe that's pretty much it for the magic rod. Oh wait, that's the last one. That's your last strong hit, the fourth one. It's a big dragon that shoots out, swirls around, and takes out a surprisingly small area. The super attack for this move is a very large dragon that is super long range and great for just clearing out all sorts of crap. It's an all-around great weapon if you want to do something a little more long range with Link. And I'm really surprised and pleased at Link getting the magic rod as a thing. So we're going to jump into a quest with the magic rod, and I believe it's actually the quest for unlocking the 3rd level one. So I'm using the 3rd level rod to get another 3rd level rod. And we're going to immediately take out a border, or an outpost captain. Now I believe moblins are actually strong to fire, so they take a while to kill. And I don't actually remember if I go out of my way to kill this one, or if I just run away to go handle one of the tasks I'm given. Moblins, their weak point gauge is they do a belly flop, and if you roll through the shockwave, you should be right next to them. And I do really enjoy spot dodges in this game. It reminds me a lot of Monster Hunter. So you're never going to see me actually block anything in this game. I'm always going to try to roll things, just because you get such a big advantage just going through attacks and not getting hurt at all. And it's actually a lot easier than Monster Hunter. Like, there are very obvious tells as to when things are going to happen. Now, I skip right by this fairy because I believe I have to go rescue the baby cuckoo and escort it to its mama. I'm doing this because having the cuckoos it's frontier captains. I'm thinking of something else. I'm taking out the frontier captains because they make taking keeps a pain. Wait, is this the one with the baby cuckoo? I know I have a video with a baby cuckoo where I go out of my way like crazy to save it, because having those on your side is a definite advantage. So I do clear this keep. Very quick, very easy to take out the frontier captain. They will make it harder to clear keeps. I think this Link, though, would probably have an easy time with it, even if the frontier captains reinforce the keeps. But I just wanted to take that one out because I do kind of want to keep things going fast. Because in almost every quest in adventure mode, I do go for the A rank. And sometimes I'll just stop and restart if I screw it up and know I don't have a chance to get highest rank possible. It's just because it ensures you move on, and it ensures you get whatever bonuses are there for whatever character you're using. I mean, even if I know a character won't get anything special, like I use Link whenever I can, so a lot of times I'll just miss out on a heart piece or a heart container or whatever. Still get the A rank though. It's just almost a neurotic thing for me to attempt to go for it. More outpost captains. They're handy because they'll get you more troops without needing the keep. And I rush back in here, and I should be taking out these guys to get the Dark Fairy. Yeah, I roll cancel attacks a lot too. You'll see me do it like right there. It helps with, because I button mash a little bit, so it helps with it helps with keeping the attacks you want going and getting you out of the way of trouble a lot of times. And you can roll cancel your animations, so you can just get right back into comboing. And there's some characters like Zelda with the baton, or Link with the gauntlets, I believe, is another one where you generally want to try to roll cancel a lot because you'll get like pot-shotted by little pissant mobs that it's more annoying to get hit by and embarrassing to hit by than it's detrimental to get hit by. So I have to go and clear more keeps, but I am going to take out the outpost guys. More roll canceling. Now, I don't actually know if I'm playing the game right because I haven't really looked up anything about this game. It's been mostly me using whatever... Oh, yeah, right, Manhandle stocks are in here. It's been mostly me using my Dynasty Warriors knowledge mixed with Monster Hunter knowledge, oddly enough, to go through the game. And I've been mostly trying to figure things out on my own. So, if anyone actually does have tips or tricks they want to share, I'm more than welcome to hear them. And, well, here's one. If Manhandle stocks are a thing that pops up on a map, take them out immediately, because they will seed attack your base and destroy it. I believe I'm actually going to head north now. Is that what I'm doing? I can barely see the mini-map. I am heading north. Taking out the stocks they're a definite priority because they will absolutely wreck your base. And I mean, even in a later stage, with I believe it's Ganondorf's getting his third weapons stage, which I still haven't A ranked. They're Manhandle stocks, and I really do, like, the first thing I do is break off whatever I'm doing and go take care of them. Because keeping your base protected is huge in this game. Because I don't think, I have died to hit point loss. Oh no, I'm not going north, I'm going east. Because I saw guys going towards my base. So, I have died to hit point loss. But it's usually something stupid strong, like a gold cuckoo that I accidentally cause show up that hits me for 5 hearts of damage and kills me. Or a boss that I don't see out of the corner of my eye. Because I have died to Manhandla's seed attack while doing like a clear 700 guys in 10 minutes mission. I've died to his seed attack just because I wasn't looking at him and he snuck up on me. Yeah, so now I'm heading north to deal with this. It's a lower level. It's kind of a lower-ish level area. I don't remember the level of the quest, so I did go and like make sure my base was fine at my base, kind of, and then go take out the stocks. If you're lucky, because these spawn in random enemy keeps, as far as I know, so if you're lucky, you'll get them closer to you and they'll all be clustered together. But oftentimes you'll end up with like 2 were up in the upper left and then 1 was off on the other side of the map, and that's a pretty common occurrence with these. So I just end up taking the keep to take the keep, and then I run off back to doing what I have to do for the quest, which is capture the. If it's capture the keeps, they'll tell you which ones to capture. And that was the weak point burst, or whatever they call it, weak point smash, I think, without the animation, which happens in this game if the camera can't move around, it'll just like sit itself behind you. When it happens with the gauntlets, I'll point it out because it's extraordinarily funny. Okay, so we use our fairy. Oh, it's a fairy of water, not darkness. It's sometimes hard to tell which fairies are which, so just know they're fairies, and you gotta use them as items to get into these barriers. You know, definitely want it if you're going for an A rank because it's just damage and you don't want to take too much of it. Sometimes, though, you can pull, like, I've not gone for fairies and pulled bosses out of their keeps that have the barriers. That's still legitimate to do if you want to avoid the barrier damage. And this is obviously Fairy of Fire because it's red. So, you can pull, like, I have absolutely pulled bosses out of their keeps just because I don't have the fairy and don't want to deal with the barrier. So now we're coming over and helping out with another keep, and here's the dragon without the actual animation going around you, and you can see that it is a giant spiraling dragon that just goes off. And yeah, like I mentioned before, the magical rod, or magic rod, whichever of the three you have, is great for those all attacks are devastating adventure mode things. Because if you have the option for your character, Link's a great go-to for that with this weapon. I mean, you could really use anyone with the bow, but just having that purple thing and the long-range dragon, and even the flamethrower for taking out mobs, because it's a really, really safe move. All three of those make it a great option for devastating attack missions. So here I am coming on the last keep, doing my loot horn on the way. Switch to the fairy, use the fairy, and barrier's gone, and now we're gonna quickly take the keep. Our one raid captain is in there. Oh, that might be the other one. He was just probably sitting in there just burning to death like a giant idiot. And that's another keep done, and now I should be able to just take out... Oh no, I'm going to go over to my keep to make my my base to make sure it's okay, because I do see a cluster of red. And then I'm going to go... I think I do wander around a little bit, and then I'm going to go to the boss. Yeah, generally speaking, if... Here's the dragon with the animation it's supposed to have. Generally speaking, if there is a captain around... Oh, and that's another keep. I didn't even notice that keep had fallen. If there's, you know, a commander to the group of enemies around, generally speaking, you can take that guy out and you'll be fine. Because the troops will tend to not fight as much or as well if you take out the enemy captains, and then you can actually leave the dross enemies to your guys to take care of. You can even, like, I've taken down enemies by just getting them like half health and then leaving them to another hero that's around, and that will sometimes work too. And the boss's fee, and I can say, in all honesty, I don't mind smacking Fee around. And there is the Focus Spirit special attack, followed by a weak point smash, making quick work of Fee. Fee and Giraheim, there's no end of pleasure of me just smacking them both around. And I have 3 special... I always have Link upgraded. I have a lot of characters quite upgraded quite a bit, and Link's got the 3 special gauges, and I have no problem abusing that. I mean, it gets me the win, is it? It's very often the case that it gets me the win, so... Another successful mission. And you can tell you get an A rank if you're playing the character who gets a thing on the stage, because you'll get the treasure chests. Oh gee, I wonder what it's gonna be. How in the hell can the magical rod fit in there? Before it even says anything, yes, I've seen the TV show. I grew up on that crap. But anyways, that's another magical rod. I think it was a pretty good one too. Because you can just keep doing these quests over and over again if you want to get the 3rd level things. And I have done that a couple times.